Welcome to Suburban On Air. It's a pleasure to have with me from the Lakeshore General Hospital Foundation, Executive Director Heather Holmes and Co-Chair David Cescon. Welcome aboard.
Good morning. Thank you.
Good morning.
All
Thanks,
right.
Brad.
Good to have you with us. Of course, we know the wonderful work that the foundation does for the Lakeshore General Hospital. I've been writing about you in my column in the Suburban for years. I've attended some of your events. And of course, with the new normal, it's very sad what's been going on. I guess I should start off by asking each of you how COVID-19 has affected the foundation. And maybe I'll start off with you, Heather, and then get David's take.
It's been a huge impact, as you can only imagine. The Lakeshore Hospital was designated the only West Island point for COVID patients. So during that first wave, the hospital was overwhelmingly busy, and that had a request that fell onto the foundation to help raise funds for personal protective equipment. But of course, as you said, with the new normal, no events, no face-to-face meetings. So you have to get very creative and think outside the box on how to raise funds. So to say it's been challenging, I think is an understatement. Healthcare was hit extremely hard. A lot of people are comparing it to war times, really, right in the trenches. So it's been tough.
David, in terms of specifics, the ball, the golf tournament, the Baton Rouge event. I mean, tell me about some of the events that you're going to have to sacrifice and you have sacrificed already.
Those events are critical to our ability to raise funds for the hospital and for the community, and it's a extremely difficult situation. It's really too bad the way that things have unfolded. But we have no choice but to try and work around them. And what Heather didn't echo also in the challenges that she's been faced with, we've had to reduce a percentage of the team at the foundation. So she's trying to do more with less staff. From an administrative standpoint, we don't know how long this is going to go on. So what can we do? How do we continue to be relevant and successful in raising funds, whether it's alternative forms, donations, going out to our major donors, completing the raffle, asking for support of PPE equipment, which was done with great success, with great support from the community and our major donors. But it's going to continue to be difficult because those events were critical in raising hundreds of thousands of dollars.
And we just don't want to take the risk in the fall, right? We don't want to have a ball this year because even if the government says that you can have a group of 150 or 200 people, the whole brilliance of a ball is networking and being face-to-face and dancing and sharing a meal. So if we can't provide the level of quality we've always provided to our guests, we're simply going to wait till next year to do it. So there was no golf tournament, there was no Baton Rouge, and there will not be a ball. So we have to be creative. We have to think outside the box, like Dave said.
Yeah. And David, David, I think you can echo the sentiments. How fortunate people are in the West Island to have their own hospital, and how we really need to keep it going, right?
Oh, our small community hospital has grown significantly over the last 10 to 15 years, the number of people that we house and take care of, and the geographic region, the coverage from people out in Valleyfield coming in. I mean, it's incredible to see the numbers that run through that facility. And our little community hospital is no longer a little community hospital. That's why we're working on major campaigns. I mean, our major donors, as you know, Mike, the reality is they're funding significant projects, the complete redo of the ICU. I mean, our next major investment is going to be the new ER, which we greatly need in the West Island to even serve more individuals coming from further away. Yeah. So we're excited about that, but that work needs to continue. And that's why we need to leverage support from our media partners like yourself. This is such an important piece of information to share with the community and our major donors that we continue to need your support.
Yes, and Heather, so August 24th starts Partner Appreciation Campaign. Can you talk a little bit about that, please?
So Partner Appreciation, one of the things the foundation started about 5 years ago was going out to businesses and entrepreneurs and asking them to partner with us. So help us financially we will offer you, in return for your financial contribution, visibility and tickets to our events, and we'll work as partners. So over the years, we've acquired, we're now up to 32 different partners, and they range from all sizes and walks of life, if you will. We have small entrepreneurs, we have large businesses, and all those partners as a group are generating a huge recurring revenue stream for us. So they're not only advocates in the community for the Lakeshore and the Foundation, but they're also a very, very important source of revenue. And they've allowed us to make some of these accomplishments that we've had at the hospital. So we want to thank them. We're kicking off a campaign to encourage the West Island to support these businesses, to, you know, if you have to go out to eat out at one of our partners. If you have to, you know, go to a specific store, go to our partners. If you have to require different things through your walks of life, use our partners. So all our partners are listed on our website, Fondation Lakeshore, and we really want to encourage the community to support those who are supporting us. It's a way of saying thank you.
David, the COVID response campaign, the board members were matching every dollar. How has that been going? And obviously, also thinking outside the box with a campaign like that.
Yeah, internally, the idea came about with the challenging times and the opportunity to very rapidly put some funds together for greatly needed PPE equipment in our hospital for our frontline team that are doing the work. And we were tremendously grateful to our board members, because I believe at the end of the day, we had 90% support with fund matching that generated monies in a large way in a matter of a couple of weeks. Yeah. Not just putting that money together was such key, was to see the support in time. Heather won't say it, but Heather got in her car with Dr. Lala and other team members and actually delivered product, picked up product from major donors who had ability to bring it in at their facility, dropped it off to the staff at the hospital where it was required so they could get immediate access to it when it was so greatly needed. And that's something that you call going above and beyond to do what you can to support the cause.
Absolutely. So Heather, to wrap this up, how can people help? How can people get involved with the foundation? How can they help this new campaign? How can they do things for you in this new normal in the next few weeks and months?
So I would ask for two different things: to go to our website, Fondation Lakeshore, visit our annual partners, and really we encourage you to use their services. They're very good to us. As I mentioned, a recurring source of funding, allies, huge advocates for us. So visit our partners, please encourage their businesses, and also make a $5 donation. $5, people aren't eating out as much. Most people have access to $5, and we've never asked for large donations, but it adds up. It really, really adds up. So Fondation Lakeshore, annual partner visits, quick $5 donation. That would be the icing on a cake. We would really appreciate it.
David, any closing words?
Just to echo Heather's comments, absolutely. Please give. I think we all are in a situation where we may not be spending the funds. Whether it's $5, whether it's $50, if you have the means to give $500, please do so, because the need is still there and we're not through this COVID pandemic. It's going to continue for another period of time. We need to count on our front line professionals that are taking care of so many people, themselves, their families. We can only do the good we need to do in the community with your support. So please give generously, and we thank you very much for that support. And I thank you much for your time.
Well, yeah, and I look forward to staying in touch with you guys.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mike. Much appreciated.
All the best and stay safe.
Thank you.
You too. Thank you.